Hi everyone, I'm back. This is going to be a tutorial, and my God, I haven't done a tutorial in a good while because so much has happened this year. All the way starting from April, which is Autism Awareness Month, and like I've mentioned so many times before, I go full force. It takes a lot of money, a lot of time, and just a lot of everything, and I have to go full force. I can only focus on that because it means everything to me. Then, excuse my dogs in the background. Then my daughter graduated in June from high school. Then my other daughter just got married 3 weeks ago, and now my daughter that graduated in June started college. So I had to make sure she was off to a good start. So I was doing videos in between, like hauls, reviews, a lot of blogging, and because I wanted to stay in constant contact with you guys and not completely disappear and come back. And I do those videos as well. So why not do whatever I can when I can? But I really want to get back into the tutorials because that's what I'm all about, hair and makeup. So that's my personal passion and that's my profession. So also, I quit my job of 5 years. I've been very blessed. I've been praying for a long time that I could stay home with my son who's autistic. I've done it before, years at a time, with no income, just sacrificing. And we've been able to do well because my husband makes good money. My daughter was working and stuff like that. And, you know, I had reserves and I knew just how to have extra little pocket money. Even though I wasn't making money, I was doing what I could, makeup and stuff like that. But, and I would do it again. I love my son with everything that I have, and he's worth any sacrifice. But I just been praying to where I could be home with him and never have to work again, but yet has my own income because I've been working since I was 16. I'm very independent. I don't like asking people for money. I don't like borrowing at all. That's just not me, not my persona. And I just like to have my own account, my credit cards paid off, use them when I want something, need something, vacation, whatever. I just like to be independent and have my resources, my income coming in and saying, hey, this is me. Even though I know my family would hold me up, but if there's any possibility that I can still do it and stay home with my son, well, my prayers are answered and the opportunity arose, and I'm able to stay home with my son full time and just do my passions while I'm here at home with him, which is hair and makeup and YouTube and all that good stuff. And I get paid the double for being here with him. And what I do is I'm a caretaker. I mean, I could also get other clients and even make more money, but that wasn't the point. The point was just to do it for my son, be here with him, and dedicate 110% to him full time and not have to be torn about, oh my God, I have to work tomorrow. Oh my God, I have to leave him again. Oh my God, what if something happens or he needs me or just wants me? And he's been asking me to stop working for a long time. And it was just the need to really be able to have that income. And so I went down. First, I tried going down to part-time. I went down to part-time for a couple of years. Plus, 2014 was a very difficult year. Don't really want to go into that. Lost two dear loved ones back to back within a month's time. And then after 14 years, we had to move out of our house because the owners wanted their house back. So it was a huge kind of like depression, sadness that I was going through. And so that was another incentive for me to say, hey, I need to be more with my son, more with my family. And then I asked for Sundays off because I wanted a family day, a church day. And so I went down and that worked good for the last 2 years. And then that became not enough. I mean, he was yearning for me and I was yearning for him. And it was always, I love my job and I love the people that I worked with, but I love my son more. And so I had to do that for him. And so someone told me about an opportunity to become a caretaker, and it's like a job. I have to turn in my timesheets, which I'm with him 24 hours. So I actually should be getting paid 24 hours a day. But of course, they have to pay you like a job, like 40 max. a week and stuff like that. And I could take on other clients. And I'm glad that I have that opportunity for the future. But that wasn't what it's about. It was about just being here with my son. And even though I'm his mom, I had to be fingerprinted, make sure I had a clean, good record. Thank God I do. And I have to turn in a timesheet and I get my check and I'm good as gold. Like I said, I get paid the double for being here. So I am very thankful to God and for this opportunity. It's a permanent, full-time thing. So, I'm very blessed. And so I wanted to take that blessing and show my appreciation by not trying to do both. Because for a while, when I first got on to this program or this opportunity of this kind of income, I was going to try to do both because I just didn't want to leave my job like a hot potato. I wanted to kind of see how it went, get a feel, see how I felt, see how things are going. And I was just like, what am I doing? I know how it's going to feel. I'm being home with my son. I've done it before with no income. So with income, it has to be 10 million times better. So I finally decided, it's time to part ways. And I still stay in touch with I made a lot of dear friendships that I'll take with me forever. And I still keep in touch, of course. And, I wish my job the best. And of course, they said, if you ever need a job, you will always have a home here. And I appreciate that because they felt like I was a really amazing employee. And I felt I was too. So, and they supported me with autism and stuff like that. So I appreciate that. And I will definitely stay in touch, especially with the autism thing. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. I wanted to do a cut crease video. So let's see how it goes because I was trying different pencils thinking that they were dark and they really weren't that dark. So I'm going to try this one right here, which is from Avon. It's Ultra Luxury. It's actually an eyeliner. It's kind of a silver because I'm going to be using silver and green colors. So let's try that. And I'm going to start here. Oh, it actually is darker than I thought. Okay. Cut right into that crease, just like it's called. Cut crease. Go back here. Okay. Then I'm going to take my blending brush, which is this one. Mine is by Jasmine LaBelle. It's this brush right here. And I'm also going to be using this palette. It's by Nick Ike. I love this palette. I bought this for my daughter's wedding because it had the mint greens. I don't know if you can see that. The mint greens, and it had I got it upside down. In the window, I was like, the silvers are supposed to be up here. It has the silvers, and it had, I'm trying to blind you here, the mint greens. So I'm going to take that silver and I'm going to put it in that crease. I'm going to take the light color silver here. This is a very shimmery palette, which I love shimmery. So I'm going to take that and go into where that crease is and kind of try to blend it in a little bit. Do the other side. Excuse my dogs in the background. They're actually my daughter's dogs. So I'm going to do that. Just going to blend it a little bit more. Then I'm going to take probably going to take, I'm going to try this gold color right here. I'm sorry. This color right here, it's like a golden color. These are very pigmented. And I'm going to go right above where I just blended in and just connect it to my crease right there. So you have the crease, and then you have the blending of the crease, and then you're blending that into the blending kind of per se. So let's try this one. Just to have a contrast color. Anybody that knows me knows I love shimmery colors. I don't like matte. I have matte, and of course I use them, but they are definitely not my favorite. I think they're just plain, kind of like serious. There's no bling, no shimmer, nothing to them. So I'm going to go over that right one more time, just to give it a good... I'm kind of going back and forth because to me it always feels like one side is always kind of heavier than the other. Okay, so we got that. Then for the lid, I'm going to put, my nose always runs and I always, this is glitter adhesive right here. So I'm just going to take that and just pat it on the lid. And then just let it dry a little bit. Sorry, that's my couch. I'm on a recliner. Kind of let it dry. And in the meantime, while it's drying, sorry, I forgot my blush brush. So for blush, I'm going to use this, which is one of my favorite blush. I got this at like Forever 21. I love the lighter color kind of blushes and bronzers. Love it when it has mix of colors. Kind of like a collider color. You know what I mean? What a collider color is. So put that. While it's drying. Then I'm going to do a little, with that same brush, I'm going to do some highlighting, which kind of helps me to blend in the blush. So now we're going to take this brush right here, which is part of my brushes. I forgot what the name of it. Makeup for You large eyeshadow. It doesn't really have a brand. I bought it on Amazon. They work really good. I'm going to use my NYX glitter on the go for the lid. I always end up doing that. I should be more prepared. So I'm going to put that on the lid. Put some more of the kind of pat that on. I'm going to definitely have some fallout here. I should have put my sticky notes. Isn't that like so beautiful? So I'm going to do the same with the other side. And I'll use my finger to protect from fallout, if any. Which there's not a lot of fallout on this, which is good. So a little bit more. Trying to get very to where the eyelash line is. Close to the inner duct there. Isn't that so pretty? Oh my God. I love it. I need to get more over here though. I can see where there's more needed. In fact, I'm going to use my mirror if you guys don't mind. A little bit more. Isn't that so beautiful? A little bit more over here. That is just too pretty. Too pretty. I'm just going to put a little bit more just to finish it up. Okay. And then I'm probably going to go in again with that, is it this one? Just to kind of define that cut crease. And go black in to blend it just slightly. And I'm going to go back in with that silver one that I used here. And kind of go over. And kind of even going over the gold because I just kind of wanted that gold as a base, but my colors were silver, shimmery silver, and silvery green was what I was going for. But sometimes you have to put a different color to bring that silver more out. If you just put just silver, it could be not as pigmented or as defined as it would if you didn't put a contrast color underneath. So see how nice that's coming out? Sometimes you have to go back and forth between colors and between blending. That is just so freaking pretty. Exactly how I wanted it to come out. Okay, so got the colors that I wanted. So I'm just going to take my blending brush and kind of just blend this very, oh, it's got that color still. Let's see here. See? This is my makeup bag that I carry some extra brushes. So I'm just going to take this brush and kind of blend just a little bit so that the line is not so harsh. And then I kind of like to take up the color so I'm not actually wiping it away. And then I can now go back in with that silver to retouch it up. And kind of just blending back and forth so that there's no harsh line, but there's a defined line. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. You definitely want to show the difference where the stuff is, but between the different color eyeshadows, but you don't want a harsh line. There. It's kind of harsh right there. Okay, so then I'm going to take this thing and I'm going to kind of get all this excess glitter off of me. Normally I use my beauty blenders for concealer and foundation. Never for fallout. Usually I use Q-tips, but I forgot to bring my Q-tips with me, so this will help just as much. So, for eyeliner, I'm going to use that same silver color, and I'm going to use it right under my eyes. I love this eyeliner because it's very silky, and so it glides on and it's very pigmented because it's so silky. So there's my eyeliner. Now I'm just going to do the other side. Sorry about my mirror, but I really need my mirror. I kind of just go back and forth. So there's my eyeliner. Then I'm going to use, let me see if I have it in here. So I'm just going to use, this is kind of like eyeliner and eyebrow, just kind of use it on my waterline. Just so it's not just, kind of brings your eyes out a little bit. It's kind of a very light medium brown. There, just kind of brings those eyes out. Okay. And then I'm going to put on for lipstick, for a lip liner, sorry. I can't see what this brand is. I think it's Milani. Can't even read it anymore. But it's this color. It's kind of like a brown, maybe reddish burgundy. So I'm going to put that on my lips. First, what I'm going to do is just go over because I had some glitter fall out all the way to the mouth. So I'm going to get that off. Then I'm going to outline my lips with this lip liner. Then I'm going to use the LA Colors High Shine lip gloss, sheer butter lip gloss. Love this color. Isn't that pretty? And then, last but not least, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous, one of my favorite mascaras for the mascara. And just go over my eyelashes. And I don't know if you notice, you probably wouldn't notice, unless I told you, and maybe I mentioned this in a video before, that I have OCD. It doesn't take control of my life, but OCD is obsessive compulsive disorder. So it has some control, but it's not do or die. I just will feel comfortable if I did certain things, certain amount of times, a certain way. Because otherwise I would kind of be like fidgeted, feel like annoyed, out of place. But it wasn't like if I don't do that, I'm going to die and I can't leave the house, which some people really suffer from OCD really severe to where some people can't cross. I was watching in TV True Life. I have OCD where these people have to touch like the refrigerator 100 times before they can open it, or rearrange the apples, or they can't eat and they're virtually in tears, virtually sweating and just dying. Some people can't cross a bridge. They feel like they're going to have a panic attack. And I have some of that. I have a lot of OCD in so many different ways. And even my makeup, I have some OCD in makeup. And this is one of the things that I have where I have to do my mascara a certain way. Like I have to do this 10 times, the edges, to get the edges out. Then when I go over here, I have to do it 20 times. I'm doing an extra. I already did the 20 times. And then in the middle, I have to do 20 times. And over here, I have to do 30. Because these eyelashes are harder to make come out. And then I have to go back and forth. Same with the bottom. I would have to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. And then here. 1, 2, 3. It's harder without a mirror. And then I'm going to need my mirror, folks, to really do it. But then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then over here. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. And then kind of go back 10 more times. Something to that effect. Oh my God, I'm almost running out of time. So this is my last step, thank God. So that's kind of what I have to do. So I'm going to use the mirror again just to finish off this other eye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to kind of go back here a little bit. So I do that, and you're going to excuse me for 1 second. I had to pause because I have some cleanup to do and my time on my camera is running out, so I didn't waste my time doing that. Ooh. So just had to do a little cleanup with the Q-tips under here and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to do more cut creases, and I'm going to do some more defined and more darker. But these are the two colors that I wanted to work with, which is the colors of my daughter's wedding. And I wanted to do that color from me. And so I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It's the shimmering silver with the shimmering mint green. And this color right here is, I forgot the name of the color. But it's kind of like a fuchsia purple. So I really, really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. This is my cut crease for today. I'm going to do many more videos, tutorials, everything. So look for it. Please subscribe so you get heads up on all my future videos and the ones I've already done. Please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. My time is going to run out, but I really hope you enjoyed this look. I'm going to give you one close look back and forth. I love this look, and I hope you did too. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, subscribe if you haven't already. Give it a thumbs up, and until my next video, take care.